Duty Ghosts has really ruined my life. You know Call of Duty Ghosts, right? That game where you have like this Italian plumber that has to go through pipes to save the Princess Zelda in a drifting race? Good, we're on the same page. Well, don't take me wrong, I love the game, but that game has ruined my life. More precisely, my perspective of life. Before Call of Duty, I just woke up naturally. I stepped outside on my balcony to enjoy the fresh air and the sun in my skin. I looked at the life that surrounded me, the people that were jogging, the birds that were singing. I'd even say hi to my fat neighbor on the balcony next to me. Life was beautiful. I'd go inside, I'd make myself a nice breakfast, and enjoy the nice productive day I'd have. And then, everything changed. Now, I wake up way too late because I stayed up all night geeking, my throat hurts from yelling, my eyes hurt from the screen, my hands are still cramped in the same exact position of the controller, I can barely get out of bed because my knees hurt of how long I was sitting the night before that, and then I turn on the console and start playing again. But if I don't, I try to open the blinds, I act like a fucking vampire after the sun hits my frickin' face, and then something weird happens. I go onto the balcony, and the people that I see jogging, you know what goes through my mind? I'm like, dude, I could totally snipe that guy. I mean, what? This game morphed me. If I see a pack of people, I'm like, holy shit, how many C4s would it take to blow them all in pieces? And then I see this fat neighbor on the balcony, I'm like, look at that fucking camper. And then of course the breakfast would be non-existent because of course you ain't got no time for breakfast. You gots to play. It truly is scary how this game can change you. If you're in class and your friend's phone rings, you fucking jump down, you're like, IED! You see this chick walking the dog, you just want to fucking stab it. Twice, because the first time won't kill it, according to Call of Duty logic. And then you're sitting in class and your teacher says something you didn't understand, you're like, lol, lag, your mic cut out. You guys should remember that the game and real life are two very different things, and you should draw a fine line between the two. Guys, do not become what I have become. Please, do something about it. Oh my god. You guys think I'm joking, right? But this is a real story. The more I think about it, the more I change my mind. If anything, Call of Duty has taught me a lot of things. Yeah, it was a form of education. Aside from the obvious, you know, which is if you suck at the game, you're a noob, and if you're good at the game, you're a tryhard. You know what I'm talking about, this paradox of doom and happiness. I just learned that if somebody calls you a hacker, it's actually a huge compliment. I mean, they're saying that you're so good that you're not a real human, that you're computerized. I mean, how kinder can they be? Thank you so much. Through my years of playing Call of Duty, I've also learned that every single 12-year-old in the world has fucked my mom. What a whore. And when you think about it, we have all learned this new language. Yeah, I mean, if you thought that LOL and WTF was bad enough, try listening to me speak with my friends. Combining the words AFK, 3-barring, and ADS. I mean, what does that even mean? Back in the day, people used to say,
"Hey Timmy, I'm about to go eat. I will be right back."
And now you hear people say, "Dude, AFK, BRB." And the worst part is that people understand each other. I've also learned how to judge people differently. We no longer look at who has the best Pokemon card or which Power Rangers watch they're wearing to judge their financial situation. We now look at their equipment, more specifically their headset and their controller. How many times have I been in a lobby where the guy sounded like he was playing from his toilet? Or even worse, you know the guys where you can hear the wind in the background, as if they stuck their head out on the highway? I mean, don't even get me started on controllers. If you don't have a scuff or control freaks, you're a peasant. The thing that really shocked me the most is you guys are aware that when you're playing Call of Duty, your character is Wolverine? I mean, how else would he be healing so fast? But honestly guys, jokes aside, you don't even notice what Call of Duty did for you. Now, not only do you have perfect aim, but you also have great reflexes. In some cases, you also acquire history knowledge through the campaign and story. For some people, their English has improved, learning new words they have never heard before. Your co-op tactics are improved, and your strategic planning is on point. Your mentality allows you to never surrender, and most importantly, you've had hours and hours of fun. Tell me what other game gave you that pleasure.